So here's a story about what is actually going on under the surface. So, over the surface, to be living life shallow on the shallow end and the safe end, is not really that safe, is it? When you think about it, a wave could crash and hit you and suck you down without you ever knowing. And it could happen at any instant. So, when we were talking about living life on the shallow end, is it safer? It's pretty much the same. So, living life under yourself, meaning sensing and hearing everything that's going on the shallow end, is obvious. When you are on the shallow end, it's pretty much you are over and you don't hear these things. So you're going to go to the doctor and think, oh, I really did accidentally hurt my ankle, or I really did get this virus, or I really did injure myself some way or another, or I really did catch coronavirus. So in all the midst of it, in all actuality, it is not. For example, your divine partner could be picking up a glass filled with water just to drink. So this action is automatically suing the divine partner. So, and you can't sue to the point where someone can't walk, but you wouldn't even know, would you? Meaning, it is safer to not get married to someone you don't know is your divine partner. So let's say today I have to clean because it's dirty, it's a mess, I have to shower, which is normal. I have to talk, I have to eat, I have to make something, right? These are the things in survival that every person is doing. But underneath all the voices and all the sounds that people don't really hear, it is a natural life programming of suing the divine partner and our family members and our even friends and our whoever else. So today I could be doing whatever, like combing my hair or whatever, putting makeup on, which is normal for any person. You could be suing your divine partner without you even knowing. So you can't say you're going to be disabled like you already are, and most of the people are, in your sleep, to the point of like you can't see, and or you're pretty much just like, for example, myself sleeping in death. But I mean, in the morning it is so suffering. It is like a constant cycle of frustration, anger, annoyance, and everything else. And the reason why, there always is a reason why. We're not going to go to like therapy to like discuss like in depth of why we are agitated, why we have anger, why we have all these things. Because at the end of the day, we need to find the root and the main real cause of it. And the main real cause of it is because what? So it's not going to be greed, is it? Let's be honest. It's not going to be greed. It's not going to be things like that. But it's obviously going to be, one, if you have your divine partner. Two, both of you are going to go around suing without even knowing to get your family members. And then it's going to be the whole entire tree that you want, which is your whole entire family. And that's just going to be a natural cycle of everyone's life. And that already is. It's not about who's the best, who has the most control. It's not about that. It's literally about having your real divine partners, your real family members, your real friends, your things like that. Because if you are finding yourself in a circle, in a group that they hit you, they attack you, they abuse you, then obviously that's not your group of friends. But obviously it lingers to a point of thought of like, am I the black sheep? Did my family leave me? What happened? Right? So these are the things that we are wondering how it happens and why it happens. Obviously, it's not going to happen without anyone knowing, is it? And if it does, that's when someone's going to find out and find a way to find out where these individuals are. So, for example, if someone took an apple from the tree of knowledge since the beginning of time, that seed's going to have to grow somewhere. So, obviously, the tree of knowledge is going to come around and or someone else to argue and or threaten to find out where the seed is to grow another tree and where the family is going to live and the family is going to live as, for example, those kids are going to prosper a new family. But that tree wants to read and sense and detect map-wise and senses-wise where that family is, where his children are. Because a seed of an apple grows a new tree, which is like children. Do you understand? So the tree of knowledge wanted to know where his children were going to live in their new tree. So I am wondering why you all thought someone was gonna kill a bunch of humans because they ate an apple. That is not the tree's question. The tree's question was, where did you put the fucking seed? So, this is logical in the life that we live in now. Where did you put the sperm? Where did you put the egg? Where are the children? If it was you, right? So, logically, we are living in a small apartment, condo, house, mansion, castle, computer world, wherever else. So logically, if this happens somewhere in the bottom or on the top, it's gonna go all over. We're looking at a tree. We're actually looking at a tree. So the tree has senses, tree has skills, has all these. But we're not looking at a normal tree as well. We're looking at the tree of knowledge. That's what we're talking about. So, who the fuck wanted to go and lie to supposedly Adam and Eve about something else? Obviously, there's this side, that side, this side, that side, this dimension, that scandal of one person. That scandal is going to say this, that, but who hops the bad scandal to accuse? When the first question is, where'd you put the seed? And that's all it was. So, for any life, any person, we're going to want to know where our children are. And when it goes up to the universe, it goes up to everyone else, they're going to want to know where their kids are. Correct? When was it ever about not being able to eat a fruit and or whatever else? Obviously, that's safe, right? Obviously, the seed's gonna go and grow a new tree. So when we're looking at all this, we're looking at every single thing and every single way. Obviously, people want to know where their children are. Intelligence. Worst of all, people want to know where their real divine partner is. And people want to know when you claim your Adam, when you claim your Eve, when you claim your other people, where the fuck are the fake ones? And where the fuck are the real ones? And to be fake is similar to designing an immortal. Which is why an immortal seems plastic, seems fake, but is an immortal. Because how are you gonna rot away to overpassing your immortal age? the reason is very strange, right? Meaning, why are you getting extremely old and dying? So if you find yourself past your immortal age, you might see that there are some mental issues, physical issues, and all sorts of issues. The reason that it happens to every fucking person is what punishment and penalties now. So we would like to know, what are the punish and penalties now? Because obviously if we're talking about a race, right? Symbolically a real race, it has to be tandem, obviously, right? It's going to be with your divine partner. If it's not, then you're going to have magnetic fields, kind of like those movies that have like magnetic heart fields, things like that, energy, things like that, which is obvious. So you're going to have to track your path and find out where your divine partner is and who it is with the proper tools and proper ways of finding out. You might have your own ways, other people might have their own ways, so it's not going to be the same, is it? So, and upon exiting with your divine partner, you're going to want to help your children and everyone else. So you're going to want to spread the news. This is how I found my divine partner. This is how I went in a dream. This is how I found out who I sleep with. This is how this... So obviously, you're going to have your own techniques. And you might not want someone else's techniques. Would you? And you're not gonna go around dissing other people's techniques, are you? Which is why, if you are, what happened to respect?